Hi, welcome to Learn English Easily channel. You are with Ramya Suresh to learn next new grammar topic. I'm back with the topic. So what do you learn from this picture and the words given below? So the word behind, between, in front of, above, in, under, beside, near, on. So these are the few words which we use while we are speaking or writing or reading some books. So these are the preposition. Today we are going to learn about what is preposition, what are the kinds of preposition, and why we are using preposition. Let us enter into the topic. So today we are going to learn about preposition. So preposition is nothing but it shows the relation of a noun to other words. The other words may be an adjective, verb, adverb, object, anything else. So but it helps us to show the relation of a noun to other words in a sentence. And also we use preposition before a noun or pronoun. So the same thing it is to show the relation. So there are some rules to follow preposition. So while we are reading a book, it will be a great help for us to learn the correct usage of preposition. So we use some special prepositions. So while we are talking about the place, time and moment, we use preposition. Today we are going to learn the preposition of time, preposition of place and preposition of direction. That means the travel. So we all know that in, on, up, down, for, from, these are preposition. So there are three kinds of preposition. We all know that. They are simple preposition, compound preposition and phrasal preposition. So there are three kinds. One is simple preposition, another one is compound preposition, and third one is phrasal preposition. These are the three major kinds of preposition. But today we are going to learn. So what are the use of preposition? We use preposition for what? So only these things we are going to learn. So we all know that preposition is one of the 8 parts of speech in English language. So for the last few videos, we are seeing only the parts of speech in a little bit detailed manner. So while we are teaching about this topic separately, we will see about each and every preposition in a detailed manner. So let us learn why we use preposition. So we use preposition to show place, time and direction. So we use preposition for three. One is to represent the place, another to represent time and another to represent direction. But there are also three kind of preposition. One is simple preposition, another one is compound preposition and third one is phrasal preposition. So first we are going to learn about preposition of time. In, on, upon, inside, up, outside, down, below, under. So these are the few examples I have given the preposition of place in that box. So let us see the picture. Before we are seeing the example, let us see the picture. The first picture, the cat is sitting under the table. Second, the sheep is jumping over the fence. Third, the children are playing. So here we are going to learn where the noun places. So place is nothing but while we are reading adverb, we learn that the adverb of place it gives answer to the question where. The same thing is happen here. We are going to see where the noun has placed. The cat is sitting under the table. Where is the cat sitting? Sitting under the table. So the under is a preposition of place. The sheep jumped over the fence. Where did it jump? It jumped over the fence. Where are the children playing? Children are playing in front of the house. They are playing in front of the house. So, and also that we will use the preposition in and at to represent the place. So, we use the preposition in to represent the larger place. It may be a country, town, or city, anything else. But at we used to represent to talk about the village or smaller place. For example, my uncle lives in America. So America is one of the country, the larger place. We lived in Chennai last year. So Chennai is a big place, so we use the preposition in. Where did you live at Chennai? The question is that they are asking a particular place where you lived at Chennai. So I lived at Mambakam. So Mambakam is a smaller place which is situated in Chennai. So we use the preposition in to represent the larger place, and we use preposition at to represent smaller place. So this is a few example which helps us to represent the preposition of place. Here I have given the picture of a cat. Where is the cat sitting in first picture? The cat is sitting in the box. In second, where it is standing? It is standing on the box. In third, where it is lying? It is lying under the box. In fourth, the cat is sitting in front of the box. In fifth, the cat is sitting behind the box. The behind is nothing but back. In sixth picture, the cat is sitting next to the box. That means there is a gap between two things, a little bit gap. That means next to. And in seventh, the cat is lying above the box. In the next picture, the cat is walking. The cat is standing below the box. In next picture, eighth picture, the cat is sitting between the box. So we have to use the preposition between. Only the thing is present between two things. So when a thing is present between two things, we have to use the preposition between. But when a thing is present, one of the present among a group, we have to use the preposition among. Here, in next picture, the cat is standing on the left of the box. Sometimes in order to use the preposition next to or on the left, we can use the preposition beside. Beside means near. Here, the ash color cat is sitting opposite to the white color cat. So on the right, on the left, next to. Instead of using this preposition, we can use the preposition beside or near or nearby. So these are the words which we can use in preposition of place. So here I have given an example. I just bolded and colored the preposition which we use as preposition of place. The teacher sat among the children. So we all know that KG teacher used to sit among the children to teach rhymes or songs or anything else. They have to sit among the children. Among them, they are sitting with the children. Think that there may be 20 students in a class. The teacher has to sit at the middle of the student or among the student. My painting is on the wall. So we used to hang the pictures only on the wall, not in the wall. If you write the answer as in the wall, it is wrong. We used to hang the picture only on the wall. We park our bicycle in front of the basketball court in our school. So in our school, surely there may be a parking lot. So we used to park our vehicles only in front of our school or in front of playground. So here we used to park our bicycle in front of our basketball court. So Kandasamy Convention Hall is situated between Sendil Metric and Sendil Public School. So here I am speaking about the Kandasamy Convention Hall, where it is located. It is located between, that means it is located at the middle of two schools, Sendil Metric and Sendil Public School. Next, we are going to learn about preposition of time. So it refers to time or duration of an action. The preposition of time, it always gives answer to the question when. It represents when the action took place. So I have given few preposition of time: at, in, on, before, after, by, from, during, for, since, to. So these preposition we use as preposition of time. So at, we use the preposition at to indicate the clock times, festivals and holidays. We use the preposition in to represent month, season, years and centuries. We use preposition on to represent days of the week, specific days and special days. So we all know that we are using the preposition in and on in preposition of place too. In preposition of place, we use a preposition on to represent the thing that is on the something surface, the thing which is not in movement. And also we use the preposition in and at to represent the place, in to represent larger place, at to represent smaller place. The same three preposition we are using preposition of time. So we have to be clear where we have to use the preposition at, where we have to use the preposition in, and where we have to use the preposition on. So I just given the hint where we have to use these three things. You have to keep in mind that in preposition of time, we are using the preposition at to represent the smaller place. It may be a village, town, or anything else. And we use preposition in to represent the larger place, represent cities, countries, states, etc. And on, in preposition of place, we use on to represent a thing which is not in movement. Where is a pen? My pen is on the table. Where are you now? I'm sitting on the chair. Where is the cat? The cat is standing on the box. So on we represent the surface of a thing. So thank you for watching my video. So we are going to learn preposition of time in next video. Thank you.